materials we are selling, what are the materials we are purchasing, how do we maintain detailed information about the each material master record, each material same manner. So what are the services we are providing from the vendor? So what are the services we are providing to customer? Okay. So each and every service master record you have to maintain properly. Once after maintaining the service master record properly, after getting that requirement, so you can use multiple times for asking quotation, for purchasing, for creating order like that. Okay. So we discuss the right automated service master. So we have a T code AC01. By using T code AC01 we can create it. AC02 we can change it. And AC03 just display. Understand? Next. So once after creating a service master record, so you have to maintain like, so after getting a requirement, same like after creating a service material master, how do we get a material number, same manner we get a service number here. Okay. So once after knowing a requirement, so you have to raise the PR. Okay. So in PR validation concept we discussed, right? So what are the, like we can use different document type. Document type will be different from organization to organization. So some company they can use customized, like we can use JDM, JDCR, some other name also they can use. So document type will be different. Next, item category, it should be blank for material and D for service, right? Okay. So next, so we were discussing PR. Now here we will discuss. So you want to raise a PR, same like material PR. Okay. So we are getting PR for material. So where we will enter material number. So here we will enter whatever the service number is generated for a service master for the particular service. That number we have to enter. So next, so normally, so once after creating a PR, they will check it. Okay, what is the T code for maintaining a vendors for source list? Sorry, for maintaining a vendors for service master record. What is the T code? We discussed it right in master data. So when it comes to material purchasing for record, we can maintain. Okay, we procure this material from this vendor. This is the price condition. We use it. Yeah, and we can use source list also. Okay, these are all the possible vendors or suppliers are there for this material. So when it comes to service, what is the T code? Where we can check list of vendors? MM60, it is a material. It shows all the vendors. So we have T code. Three set of T codes we have, like ML33, where we can maintain plant vendor combination service, and we have T code ML39, where we can maintain vendor and service master combination. So we can discuss later. One more time. So once after raising a PR, they will check it. Okay, this requirement we already procured from many vendors. We have existing vendors or not. So if you have existing vendors for a particular service, then they will do RFQ process with the existing vendors. So this time who is ready to supply, that vendor they will assign to PR. So then that PR comes to you. You have to validate the PR and you have to create a PO. Okay. Up to PO, process will be same. It could be material PR also, service PR also, any PR. Process will be same. Next. So fourth one is, once after issuing a PO company vendor will confirm rate based on upcoming notification. Next, for the material PO, so on the goods delivery date, you will send shipping notification. So when it comes to service, whatever the delivery date we mentioned, vendor will come and give the service activity. Okay. Once after receiving the goods for the material PO, how do you post a GR? Same manner, once after receiving once after service activity done by the vendor, so you have to check. As per our specification, vendor has done all the services or not. Okay. It could be any service. Suppose it could be software installation service. So you have to check this software is properly running or not. Everything is fine. So vendor has done properly services. Then for the received service, same manner. How do you post in goods received for the received material? Same manner for the received service. So you have to create service entry sheet, not GR. Same like GR, you have to create service entry sheet here with respect to PO only. So for we have a T code MN81N. Or we have T code MN81N. Next, fifth one is, so same like we can activate GR based IV. Here also we can activate service based IV, because so when it comes to service PO, in each material level we can enter, like suppose we are using some machineries. So after every 3 months you have to do some IR services for them. Okay. So we create a purchase order for 100 quantity of service. Okay. In middle level, it takes only one quantity because so if it is a material, it can deliver all the quantity in a single day. When it comes to service, so you cannot do all the activity on a single day, right? Once after doing one by one, so we will check it. We have to post service receipt and we have to make a payment. So you cannot do whatever the quantity you execute, you cannot do a service activity for all the quantity on a single day. In a single day, you cannot do, right? So that's why. So we can enter how much quantity we need, but in later level it takes always one quantity. After service done, so then you will post a service receipt like how much quantity they have done the service. So for that much quantity only, you will post a IR. Okay. Next, go to creating service receipt. So when it comes to IR, so when it comes to material PO, so we will post JR and IR with respect to material PO. Okay now. But when it comes to service procurement life cycle, we will post service receipt with respect to PO, but IR we will not post with respect to invoice. We will not post respect to PO. We will post with respect to entry sheet. Whatever the entry sheet you generate here. Okay now. These two major difference you have to know when it comes to material procurement life cycle and service procurement life cycle. It could be any requirement. We will raise a PR. So procurement activity start from the PR. Next, they will check it. They will do RFP. They will create a PO. After this, process will be same. It could be any color. Okay now. So when it comes to material, we will post GR for the received goods. Here we will post service receipt for the received service. Next, in material PO, we will post IR with respect to PO. So based on the GR, here we will post IR with respect to receipt based on the service receipt. We will not use PO number. Understanding? So these two major differences you have to know. See how to create. So go to T code X01. In master tab we already discussed it, right? Okay, just go and create a service master. Later we can discuss how to create. And if you want to create I'm going to use same service master record. If you want to create a new one, so we can select any one of the standard one and click on copy as. Which service master record you want to create, we can create. Okay, so you can do the which service you are going to create. We have create some AC service. So what are the services we are using in our office? So for that we will do some services. So we are going to create a service. Next here you can do like so per piece or per each per basic product we can do, and it comes under the which material group or service group. We can do mechanics or electronics products like that we can do. Next division comes under division where we can say it comes under which part, any particular material part. Vehicle part, electronic part, we can give it. Next, so here also we have to enter the valuation class. This valuation class directly linked to the generator accounts. Next, here you can maintain service type. What type of service we are going to do? Next, so authorization group. So after getting requirement for service, from whom we have to take approval. We can give the approval group here. Next, purchasing status. Here you can so in material we have a field, right? Cross plant material status or specific plant material status. By using that field, we can block it. Suppose if you want to stop procuring this service for a temporary period of time, then we can use this field, we can block it. And same like so we have so many branches. In all the branches we are procuring these services. So if you want to give one ID number like international article number, same like our college admission, we can do. In material also we can do. In service also we can do. And some of the times by using SAP terms and so fields, using SAP fields and views, we cannot maintain detailed information of the service. Suppose you are going to define any services, so here we can maintain so which one you have to change. Okay now, for which are the components? In SAP we have so many components. Okay now, so what are the components? So yes check and yes do the service. All those things we can mention here. Understanding? Our components are anything. Okay now. Same. Like that we want to create the service master record, same like material master. After creating service master record, we can see service master record number. We can go directly AC0 to T code. So it shows latest created one. So this is service master number. Now just imagine now we have a requirement for this service. So we are going to raise a PR. Okay. How to create a service PR? See. Go to M51N. See, here you you can select which document type in our company you are using for creating a service. Suppose you are using details here. We already created so many customer files, so we can use any one of the one. So details here we are using for creating service here. Like we can select document type. Next, so here don't enter material number because we are not going to raise a material PR. We are going to raise a service PR, right? So item particular should be D. Okay. Then only provides service tab. It controls all the functionalities. In PR validation we discussed, right? Item particular should be blank for material and D for service. Okay. See, now it providing solutions new tab. So one more tab tasking. Please enter account as a category. Okay. So you have seen, right? After posting GR and IR, how system automatically fix the GR account and update the amount to the particular GR account. So for maintaining service, so instead of using same material, so they would like to use different GR account determination. Through this account assignment category, we can maintain different GR account determination for updating. So here you can use cost center. So see, no, it providing service tab. Here you enter the for which service you are going to create a PR. And how much quantity? See, it already taken 1 year. Okay. So we need 10 quantity service. So see, once of entering account assignment category K, so whatever the GL account they linked, so that GL account automatically got copied here. So and here we enter the cost center. These are things maintained by the SAP FICO consultant. Cost center does not exist. You can also get this error for your company code. This cost center does not exist. So how we can create cost center? So in real time we will not do all these things. So in real time SAP FICO consultant they would maintain all those things. Cost center, GL account, all those things. So you have to code KA01. Go to KA01. Enter the controlling area. So you guys even in the controlling area. So tasking create target as a cost center. I'm simply maintaining one details. So they maintained all the details already. Just enter and save it. So now go and create one more time. Use EYC1 company because you are using EYC1 company code. In plan we can enter EYP1. Enter item category B, quantity, no enter here. So account assignment category K. Enter the service number. So how much quantity? We are going to price a PR for 10 quantity. Enter the cost center now. Create account as a cost element in controlling area EYC1. Okay. You can also create error. Whatever the GR account clicking here, same account you have create as a cost element in controlling area EYC1. Okay. So if you have to create a cost element on GR account, so we have a T code. So we have a T code KA01. So using T code KA01, we can create one GR account as a cost element. 417000 and go to extras, set controlling area, EYC1 is the controlling area, enter it. So enter the required field, save it. Just enter it, what all the fields are asked, okay, just go to option field and maintain some required fields. In real time, these are things maintained by SAP FICO consultant. Next, go and change it. Now enter the cost center. Cost center EYC1 does not exist. So now go and create cost center 1000. K0 is the T code for creating cost center. So 1000 we have to create in EYC1 controlling area. So just maintain some required field. You can go to drop down option and we can maintain it. It asks you enter short text, so you can enter same short text here. This is service. Okay. So like earlier, you can enter the price, how much he offered. So after using quotation, so 1000 per AC he offered. So that's it. So you have to choose the document type. So okay, we should choose MP. Okay. So which document type in your company you are using? Next, you enter the item category D. And once you enter item category D, it asks enter account as category because they will use different GL account for determining account determination. That's why. So we have to enter. So okay, cost center. So once you enter cost center, so system automatically takes the GL account in account as tab, and you have to choose the cost center in GL account. Okay. Next, so in service tab, you have to go to. So here you enter service number. Whatever the service number you created, okay, now you will not enter here. Okay. So and how much quantity actually you are going to raise the PR, that quantity you will enter. System automatically takes only one quantity. Understand? So next, here we are not mentioning material price. We are mentioning price which is offered by the vendor for doing service. Understand? Service. Same. Next, for this service, we already procured. If you have a vendor, you made a service list and vendor combination, you can go and check in and you can assign a vendor. Suppose you are going to procure this service first time without assigning a vendor, so request will send a PR to processing fee after taking approval. Okay. Take this PR. And go and create a PO. It could be any kind of PR. After assigning vendor, after approving PR only, they will send a PR to you to create a PO. Okay, just display our PR. So next, you have to open M21N screen. Same like how we can create a PO from PR. Same manner we can create here also. Go to M21N. So same, go and enter PR number here. All the details to the PR get copied. It asks you enter purchase organization because we will not print purchase organization in purchase equation. So if they assign a vendor also get copied here. Same like material PR. So I am going to assign one vendor here. It could be any kind of PR. After assigning vendor, after taking approval only, they will send a PR to you for creating a PO. Now we create a PO. See, we entered a price condition in PR for service. That's why price condition also directly got copied here. Next, we can go to invoice tab where we can activate service entry based on IV. For material PO, we can activate GR based on IV. For service, for PR, we can use. For service PO, we can use service entry sheet based on invoice verification. Okay. Next stage. Understood. And if you want to maintain here service validity date and validity end, we can maintain here. Go to additional data. Here you can maintain when our service will start, when our service will end, up to which month our service will be valid. These are things we can maintain if you want to maintain. So once after creating a PO, once after approving PO system, automatically send the PO copy to vendor. Then vendor will come with the delivery date and he will do the service activity. Suppose vendor has done all the services, so you have to check as per our requirement vendor has done all the services or not. Then this any it could be any machineries or any software it is working properly or not as per our requirement. Okay now. So then vendor has done all the services properly. So then for the received service, for the received goods, how do you post a GR with respect to material PO same manner. So you have to generate service entry sheet. Go to ML81N. See how to create service and receipt same like GR for the received service. This is the initial screen of ML81N. So click on purchase order here. So first we have to click on create. Choose option other purchase order. Enter with respect to which purchase order we are going to create a service and receipt. Okay. Once after entering purchase order number, click on create. Understanding? This is the create option. So next here you have to enter the chart text. So which service? This service. So next you have to take all the details from the PO, right? So you have to take all the details from the PO. So just click on service select and activate adopt full quantity. All the quantities get copied from the PO. Enter it. So 10 quantity got copied here. Select it and click on services. Suppose if you displayed less than the 10 quantity of service, so suppose vendor has done only 5 quantity of service, then we can edit it. Understanding? Suppose how we can post GR for the less than the order quantity. Suppose if they delivered a goods like less than the order quantity, then how we can edit it, same as we can edit it. Understanding? So next, no initially it will be no acceptance state. So we have to accept the vendor service because vendor has done service properly. Then click on this green flag. Okay. And save it. So posting only possible in period of 2022. Okay, why you are getting this error? Now you are in March, right? That's why it's showing the error. So currently we maintain in February, so you have to update to March. Okay, now that's why we are getting this error. So this one error we will get every month. Okay. So you have to change the MMPVT code. Later we can command do one more time. Go to MMPV. EYC1 is the company code. And enter the current month year. March 03. Current year is 2022. Activate this checkbox. Because we created in previous month. So what are the orders we created in previous month? Same orders. All the orders has to support in upcoming month. That's why you have to activate those two checkbox. See converted. Conversion has takes place here. Now go on do it. So error log exit without saving. We can do one more time. Go to ML81N. So click on other purchase order. It automatically showing different purchase order. So this is our purchase order number. This is our purchase number. Enter it. So just click on create. So just one chart text. Next go to service select here. Adopt full quantity. Enter it. All the details got copied from the PO. Select it and click on services. It directly goes to home page. Okay. Here you can edit the quantity if it is already less than the order quantity. So you are ready to accept the vendor service. Then we can click on this green flag. It will be accepted. Next you have to save it. After posting GR, how do you get a purchase order sheet of same vendor? You will get a purchase order sheet of in service view. So suppose you accept it by mistake. If you want to cancel, this is the reverse. Error posting acceptance and also getting error. Number range is not maintained properly for the accounting document. So it's showing. This we have a T code. We have to follow the path. Go to SPR book. Information guide. Information guide. You have to See, here to this path. So first you have to go to SPRO, next you have to go to implementation guide and go to controlling. Under the controlling, go to general controlling. Under general controlling, go to organization. Next you have to go to maintain number is for the controlling documents. So after creating a GR, how system automatically generates supplement document. Same manner after posting service and receipt, system here also generates supplement document. For that, they maintain a number is or not, go check it. Enter the USM company code, go to groups. See, for this is the object they are using for generating a account documents for the service and receipt. You have to maintain number is for this object. So how to maintain? Same like material type. Go to group, click on insert. So define whatever number is you want to create. Suppose I am creating like accounting. So inside whatever the number is you want to create, you can create. You can create 47002, 4799. So click on accounting. As link this object. Say. So we can write on T code KANK. For using T code KANK, we can directly come here. Okay. So like how we can define text and how we can assign different text to number in, like we can assign that object. Same. Now go on to editor sheet. So again exit without saving. Yes. One more time. So pick your pachada. You can't create. Next go to enter short text. Next go to service select. Add full quantity from PO. Enter it. Select it and click on services. Next. So you are ready to access the service. Just click on this green bar and save. Now start generating financial things and all those things. So see, entry sheet number is got generated here. Okay. So with respect to this entry sheet, you have to post here, not with respect to P. Okay. When it comes to material, so we will post GR also here also with respect to P, right? When it comes to service, we will post with respect to entry sheet. See, entry sheet number is generated. So this is the same like it's posted as a material document. Okay. So this is with respect to this one, you have to post a IR. So we can go and check in your PO. So see where how your things got updated. So just refresh your PR. Here you can see the PO number also. This is the PR rank. So go to status tab. See, goods is also done. Okay. So service sheet you maintain for the data level 1 quantity, GR is done for the 10 quantity. Okay. So PO number, this is the PO number. Okay. So just go and display your PO. See how purchase data got updated. Understand? So it's showing as a material document. This is the with respect to the entry sheet. With respect to this, you have to post a IR. Go to MIR. Your number is 17312. Go to MIR. See how to post serving IR with respect to entry sheet. So this is the invoice screen of IR. For once the service have done by vendor will send the invoice. So once after collecting invoice, you have to check it as per the service PO vendor has done vendor has sent a proper invoice or not. Everything is okay. So you have to post a invoice bill. Maintaining details wise, everything will be same. Payment term, details, everything will be same. So here you have to, instead of entering purchase order number, you have to quote IR with respect to service and receipt. Take this number, enter the service number. As per the service and receipt, system automatically calculate total amount and updates here. Understanding? So if you want to add any tax, you can calculate tax. So it's asking like payment terms also you have to maintain. It could be any service PO or service invoice or any invoice. So you can enter the invoice number. Next, enter total amount here. Details wise same, but you have to post entry sheet with respect to entry sheet. That's it. Otherwise, how do you post IR with respect to material PO? Same manner we can post it. So it's showing balance. Just go and post one more time. You have to enter properly all the details. So what happened here? For this particular PO, we activated service and receipt. In service and receipt system automatically takes only one quantity always. But you have to use GR based IV because we posted GR like service and receipt document for the all the 10 quantity. That's why you are getting error here. So what we can do? So we can go and check in PO. In the PO we can take it. Go to MPM. So PO 12 right? 12 or 14. 12 only. See, here is so we cannot change anything. So that's why. So it's taking only one quantity. So you have to activate GR based IV. Otherwise you have to post one by one here. So we have to use only one checkbox here. So other GR based IV or service based IV. We cannot use both. Okay, that's why we are getting error. Okay, no need to activate service based IV. Just activate GR based IV and post it here. Okay, details wise will be same. So you activate both checkbox. System cannot take both the value. So here in service receipt, system automatically takes only one quantity value, but we activating PO, we activating GR based IV. Okay, now. So we posted GR also. Now we cannot edit. based on JR taking what we offered service receipt. Okay, we cannot post a AR for this view for the service receipt. So we have to just take JR based review or anyone service entry based review. So otherwise posting a IR details will be same. So we can go and post our IR. No, we can edit the anything in view. You have to upload JR based review or service receipt based review. So these are about your service procurement life cycle. Next, so if you want to maintain, so when it comes to material, we will maintain. So purchasing for a car. So from this vendor, we procure this material. These are all the price conditions we use. Next, these are all the possible filters are there for a particular material. So where we can in source we can maintain. So when it comes to service, we have T code ML33 where we can maintain. So we procure the service from this vendor and this much is offered. So we already discussed in master data. We can just write it down. See here. So this is service. This is the organization. So suppose we can specify the organization. We are using EY organization. Plant is EY P1. So plant specific service we can maintain here. So whatever service number we created. So this is the service number I am using. So the service we procured for this plant from this vendor and how much he offered. This much he offered per point. Like that we can maintain. Understand? Okay. If you get a requirement for a service, so instead of checking every time who overall vendors are there for service, so if you have a record like this, so we can check and come and again we can ask quotation from them and they are ready to deliver our goods or service, we can place order. Understand? So like from this service, from this vendor you are preparing so many services, all the services and how much you offer for each service, we can maintain it. Understand? So by specifying plan, okay, we procured this service from this vendor for this plan, this much you offered. Okay, plan specific you can maintain. Suppose if you don't want to specify any plan, then you have to code ML39. So ML33 create, ML34 change, ML35 display, and we have to code ML39. Without specifying any plan, by specifying only vendor and service, we can create a. So we procure this service from this vendor. Okay, and how much he offered. We can maintain like this. Okay, without specifying any plan. MA39 create, 30, 40 change, 41 display. Okay. Next, what are the services you are providing to customers? Otherwise, how we can maintain? Go to ML45. Otherwise, you have to maintain separately. Okay, these are all the services are there. So you are procuring and these are all the cost. See, here you can maintain all service numbers and how much is the amount for each service. And you can maintain, suppose you are providing some services to customers, you can maintain. So these are all the services you are providing, these are all the cost. And we can, what are the services you are procuring, we can maintain. These are all the services you are procuring from the vendors and these are all the amounts they offer. Understand? Any doubts? After the another class, just practice these things. Okay, so for only experience for freshers, so these are the topics are enough for your interview preparation. So we have one more topic for your interview. So contact will discuss Saturday or Sunday. So just go and prepare all these things.
ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದರೆ 2 ದಿವಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೋದು. ಒಂದು 2-3 ದಿವಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರಾಗಿ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರ್ಬೋದು. ಇಷ್ಟ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಸರಿ